Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Cleveland. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The former second-round pick, this is Joe. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed. And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up. Yeah, I don't need it as much. No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run. Yeah, he's got some space. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he works free. Oh, that's what an effort. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play. Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry for Nick Chubb. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win. So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he's going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mayfield off the play fake. Out to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
My only fan.
On the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going
when
again.
You know I'm him, got it on remote control.
It's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The last
like a
CEO. Second and 4.
Why are you so mad? Oh, hey, oh, come on! Alright. That's the kind of game it's gonna be. Bet.
The 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now Burrow. Firing quickly here.
Come on.
And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And they'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 79 yards on the ground for him so far. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. McPherson's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So a touchdown on their opening drive, 3 more to add to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan.
Still doing
because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-0.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
Come on.
Ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could
Everything you want.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They're throwing it on 1st down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a 1st down.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone.
Let's go.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Doom, doom, doom.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Once you take a time with it.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Won't you slide, though?
Phillips now for the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because
You
every
niggas not
team in
stopping
the
me.
league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this
come on. I
they
can
can very
say.
well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
Just
Confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with
though.
them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right.
Why the fuck he that
Take
slow?
this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, kind of like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. On first down, Mixon.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun to give to Mixon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, come on. Come on, where's the safety help?
Get
the fuck out of here, bro.
What a great drive that was. A
Safety
long drive,
sitting right
sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down,
but
this
the kid,
is still
man,
a
y'all
nice
still
job
with
of
him.
buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. A run for Nick Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Flush to his right.
Come on.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go. Here's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A first down throw for Mayfield. That'll be a game to monitor.
Oh, what?
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield.
Damn.
It's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Ah, come on.
Picked off near the 44.
Oh, my God, bro.
It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Lucky ass nigga.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player.
What?
It just never was.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland, and to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, come on.
Get this out to the 25-yard line as he's
no
dropped at the
fucking way.
23. The Browns drive about to get started.
Come on, how is this shit so delayed?
Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I'll just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure.
Bro, why is my shit delayed?
A little bit more to the perimeter, perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Play fake. Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot.
Ain't no linebacker catching that over.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Dancing to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin.
NAS.
Good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Give me my
The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 120 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow.
Come on, coming out.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, get the fuck. Wow. Oh, Lord.
For a Cincinnati score. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago. And we're right back. Looking for
Get the fuck out of here.
Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, than a nice.
Brandon, let's face it, it's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Well, I can't even do shit.
Burrow will throw. It's rolling left side by Tate. Touchdown. Auden Tate. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
I couldn't have meant the word almost 63rd.
Now the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buying time to his left. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is incomplete.
Like peanut butter on
shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little.
This shit is lagging. Come on.
Back at the 2. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be taken down inside the 15. And to make matters worse, a flag is down as well. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as the field now as they will send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Mixon running right. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigue maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. How about this
what I like, Jack?
Really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction.
Fuck the Bengals. Right lucky ass. We just had a lucky ass third quarter.
And getting pushed down it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
With it. Throw it over the top, bitch. I dare you.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Throw it. Yeah.
To Mixon on the check down. And he'll go down at the 28. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that
you want, man?
As they would if they tried to run the
ball. How long you been here, bro?
And only a yard
about
this time
30,
as he's
40 minutes.
right around the 26.
You saw that beat down there?
Who?
Not much space. I think ultimately
against Hank, nigga.
You ain't beat nobody down there.
You better go check the score, nigga. I goddamn put that nigga to sleep, bro.
They go play action with
56-7, nigga, in the playoffs.
Come on, what the fuck? Okay.
Touchdown Cincinnati.
Where the fuck was the safety? Oh, was I using?
With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals
Lucky
have
ass
their
man.
lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Do some yoga. It don't gotta over.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they get it down at about the 17-yard line.
Look at it.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager.
Oh, come on. What? Yeah, I knew this game was over after that touchdown that this nigga had.
Just kind of get started again. You know,
this nigga threw it across his body. None of my niggas can make a play on the ball or tackle the nigga.
Oh, you playing the regular 2 teams. Bruh. Gerald, I know you didn't just lose that game.
I'm still gonna be the number 1 seed.
No, you're not, bruh.
Why ain't I?
Because, nigga, that shit put me in the number 1.
That shit ain't gonna put you in the number 1.
Alright, what's your record right now?
I'll be 12-5, I think.
Nigga, I play the Raiders next.
But a nice little gain.
Bet money I'm still number 1, bitch.
7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Why did I tell you, rap?
It don't matter, though.
I don't, nigga. My record gonna be...
Cause I'll beat any nigga on here. No matter what seed.
Say what?
I said I'll beat any nigga in the playoffs. I don't care what seed I got.
Let me get that bye right quick, man.
Go ahead, cuz. You might need that shit, cuz.
I might need it, huh, bro? I see you in the AFC.
Oh, catch that shit. Hell yeah. Shit, I'm on the 2-game losing streak. You might not see me, bro.
The only toughest niggas on here in the AFC is me and you right now. That nigga a bum. That nigga you playing this shit, that nigga, he a bum.
Oh, come on. Nigga, you ain't returning shit. I don't need the bitch.
Up at the 44. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move.
Who?
No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now Joe Mixon. Spins by, takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I was trying to chill, I was trying to sleep. Then Toe sent me the slapping ass beat. Hopped out my bed.
Something like that. Turn on my flag. Bitch, don't chew no clock on me, pussy. You getting paper.
Again, it's Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners,
and I'm using
taking
timeout,
care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And they are going
so we can't tackle this nigga, huh?
yet another touchdown. touchdown as they just add to their totals.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. A gain of 6.
Y'all nigga hooping?
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync,
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. One last shot for Mayfield here. And his pass is intercepted.
Oh, come on.
For the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the Bengals
Lucky
come
ass
up with a
bitch.
late turnover. But it will
I'm gonna
probably
see your
only
bitch
matter
ass
to the
again.
statisticians as this ball game is now officially
Bitch
over.
ass nigga had a lucky third quarter.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on
You
offense.
gonna see your
They
bitch
can't
ass
help but
again,
feel
ho.
great about themselves, can they? I
Yeah,
mean, what a
so let me
game
see.
to put up that
Lucky
number
ass
of points.
bitch.
Continually feel like they're
Puss ass
moving the
nigga.
ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.
Come on,
and keep
man.
up with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call a
Ooh,
run, pass, it's all
fuck.
going to work.